Good morning, it's the 27th of July 2023, Thursday, the day after FMOC, and on my screen you can see the hourly MES chart and we can see the FMOC reaction there, and there's a bit of a delayed response to that. So coming into a major area on the weekly, this area here, 46.34 is a weekly pivot. So if we go onto the weekly chart, so what we're looking at right now is the rejection of this pivot, and full disclosure, I've taken a small short position up here as well, which is doing okay at the moment. I'm just, hopefully we'll have a bit of a bigger pullback, so I may have to cut this short just to manage that trade. So that's where we're looking for a possible rejection again today at 433 to 434, and if we are in a big push up, maybe a break and retest of that area. We'll go into the hourly in a second, just to refine some of the levels as well. We've got the next big weekly area at 4700, and for a possible rejection, and another weekly area at 4500. This area here, which you can see, took some time. It took over a month to push through that area before it did. So maybe on the weekly timescale we should look for a pullback and a continuation. Probably won't happen today, but you never know. We've had some big down days over the last year or so. Okay, so let's go back into the hourly chart. So in the hourly, you can see this weekly rejection area here at 46.34, which is what I'm currently in at the moment. And I've added a few extra levels as well. So we've got a rejection area at 46.40, 46.34, and a small refinement of area here, 46.30. Hang on, let's go back to that. 46.30, 46.34. So that's a rejection area as well, and that's on the weekly. This is a weekly pivot, so quite an important area, and I'll probably expect to see a bit of a pullback. And that's where my plays today, what I'm really waiting for to come into. So what I'm watching for is a pullback to this area again, 4600, for a bounce back up. So I want to pull that down, but we've got these other areas of interest to keep an eye on for possible scalp bounces. We've got 4612, 4610, and 4605, and these all proven to be areas where we've had the MES just pause for a bit. So 4605 has been a good location. We've had a tops of candles here and pivots, and then it finally broke through, pulled back to that area as well in the pre-market last night, or the post-market, and bounced off it. So it is a big area. 4605 is an area to keep an eye on, and obviously 4600 is a psychological number as well, and I've marked it up. It's this red zone, so we'll keep an eye on that. So that's what we're looking for, and that is our main goal today: a pullback and a bounce. And if we get continuation, then we're looking for a break and retest of this weekly level, 46.34. And that's really the levels I'm watching today: a pullback for a bounce or a continuation. Possibly I may scalp, which is what I'm doing right now. Scalp the weekly level again for a bounce, but we're in an uptrend, and at the moment I'm scalping against the trend. But we've not touched the 8 moving average on the hourly for some time, since the end of the day yesterday, so we are due a little bit of a pullback anyway. Going over to the SPY, again similar play. We've got this nice area here, so 456 is a potential bounce area. So if we pull back, this could be a nice bounce with some calls. Rejection at 461 to 462 area, that's based on the weekly time scale as well. So that might be a nice play to layer in a few contracts before it breaks down. Again, we're coming into weekly levels, and I've got 460 as a break and retest or a scalp rejection. But be careful on the break and retest, because we're going into weekly resistance. So I think the best play, what I'll be watching for if I do take SPY and contracts today, it will be a pullback to 456 and 453 area. These are the areas I'm watching. Okay, so I'll do a very quick look at Qs as well, because I'm keeping an eye on Qs a bit now. And it seems to be, oh look at that on the hourly. So we've got this lovely pattern setting up here. So we've got this head and shoulders pattern from a few days back, and we're coming into that right hand shoulder. So and this, look at that level. This level I put in probably about a week ago, based on this area here, and then it came back down to that area, thought about bouncing, rejected it, and then it's coming back, and now it's coming back up, and it's just retested that area. So potentially it's a potential rejection right now, but we're looking strong. So more of a break and retest along of 382.77, 382.81, that area. So where are we now? Yeah, so 383 on the Qs as a test and rebreak, a break and retest of that area. And for a bounce, we've got this nice area set up here as well. So around 376, 377 area for a possible bounce on the Qs. And we're coming down also to the hourly 200 moving average as well. So 378 could be an area to watch as well, which happens to be where my hourly level I put in, and that's based on these bottoms here and the tops of these candles and a bit of congestion around that area. So that's it. There's 3 possible plays for today. I'm going to bias uptrending moves as well I can. So, and we're getting a bit of a pullback now. Hopefully we see a nice pullback, because my trading might even be finished before the day starts. Anyway, have a good day, and I will speak to some of you in the Discord channel later. Bye bye.